Hello, welcome back to a new reading vlog. I am about to go on a 5-hour train ride. Actually, it's more than 5 hours. And I have some boxes to open, so I figured I would open them with you guys. There are books in here, I just don't know which ones have the books. I don't think that this is a book. Oh wait, it is. I was like, it's really light. Okay, so I ordered, it smells really good. Anna of Green Gables, the mass market paperback edition. There's light coming in the window and we don't have blinds, so I'm trying to like stay out of the light. I really love this edition and I kind of want to read it on the train, but I'm like, I also want to annotate, so I'll have to get my tabs and stuff if I want to annotate this. Okay, this is just like mail. One of the books that's in here is the book I'm currently reading. So I'm excited to have, oh, there it is. So I am reading How to Kill a Witch by Zoe and Claire. Zoe Vendizzi and Claire Mitchell. And this is about the witch the witch panic in Scotland, and how it was pretty similar to the Salem witch trials, but probably worse because I don't think it was addressed for a very long time or something. Anyway, I'm really loving this. Basically comes down to the witch trials being 85% women and only 15% men. And it's because people hate women. And like, if you don't agree with that statement, then read this book, because that's what it comes down to, is that like historically people have just really hated women. And this book is so good so far. And I'm really excited to own a physical copy. There's a lot of really interesting facts. And just things like I am like, oh, I want to, oh my God, look at the hardcover. It's plaid. I love that. Anyway, I just randomly picked this up from my library and then I was like, I need a physical copy. So yeah, Scotland, 1563, crops failed, people starved, and the devil's influence was stronger than ever. If you were a woman living in Scotland during this time, there was a very good chance that you or someone you knew would be tried as a witch. Oh yeah, so they're hosts of the Witches of Scotland podcast, and they go through like the trial transcripts and all of the documents and like the legal grounds and stuff like that, because witch trials were literally, it wasn't just like random people going and hanging or burning witches. It was the church and it was the law that was allowed, like not just allowing it, but they were literally making it happen. So yeah, it's just crazy, but I'm also excited to read this, especially during Women's History Month. So yeah. Oh, and then there's also a book that I borrowed from my library called, I don't know, I'll put up a picture of the screen because I literally just borrowed it. So, okay, I have a few more minutes, so I need to go kind of quickly. I think this is my Archer and Olive. Okay, and then I'm curious what is in here because it's super heavy. I drink one of these every single morning. They're just like really refreshing, and then okay, and yeah, so I have one of those every morning. It's okay, Leia, don't be scared. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I think I'm gonna need to unbox this at a later time with you guys, so we'll open up this box, but this has like a lot of journaling stuff. This is the subscription box, the quarterly. I'm kind of disappointed with myself because I thought I had canceled it. I'm also reading Hazelthorne for my Patreon, and I'm thinking about bringing Every Heart a Doorway on the train with me to read. I also have my Kindle, which I still need to decorate. Hazelthorne, Patreon. I also wanted to read Half a Soul. I actually started this on Sunday, but then I realized I needed to read my Patreon book, so I picked that up. And this is basically like a Regency, but make it witchy. I'm pretty sure. Or no, she just has half a soul. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for that though. And then I also have Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. I might take this with me. And then I'm also reading The Clinic by Kate Quinn, and I absolutely hate this book. I think it's so dumb. I will have to go into my thoughts on this, but basically there's a lot of writing that is just not logical. Like it doesn't make any sense. It's about this woman named Meg, and her sister goes to this clinic that's known for, rehab for basically like really rich people and famous people. And it's only been around for 1 year. So it's a fairly new clinic, and they have a lot of really, really sketchy practices. And her sister commits, whenever Meg finds out, she's like, no, that's not true. I have to go and find out what happened. So she commits herself, not like in that way, but she goes to the rehab center as a patient to try and find out what happened, but it just doesn't make any sense. And like Meg herself deals with substance abuse. She takes a lot of, it's that really strong one that doctors prescribed a lot in the 90s. It's on the tip of my tongue, but anyway. So she's popping that like every so often. She snuck it in to the clinic. And so I'm like, is it unreliable narrator? I don't know, but yeah, there's just a lot of details that I'm like, this literally doesn't make any sense. And then she's talking to this guy named Max, who is a sex addict, and he's like really, really weird. It's just weird. There's weird doctors. There's weird people working there. Oh, it's 2 Point of View, by the way. We're following Meg, and I think the other one is Cora. I'm pretty sure Cora or Cara. Cara, it's Cara. Yeah, and she is someone who works at the clinic, and so we're going back and forth with Meg and Cara. I don't know if eventually there will be a different point of view, but I'm on page 1. Why did this just flip? That's so weird. My camera just flipped. I'm on page 182. So yeah, I can't say I'm enjoying it, but I own a physical copy. It does take place in the Pacific Northwest, which is why the cover looks like this. And honestly, it was a cover buy for me. So yeah, which actually will complete one of my boxes on my bingo board, because a cover buy is one of my boxes for my 2026 bingo board. So this will be that, and I'm not going to DNF it because I do want to mark that off, because I don't really cover buy much that often anymore. So anyway, I'm kind of really disappointed with this, but it's fine. And I don't think I want to take it with me on the trip. I think I want to take a book that I think I will really enjoy. So I don't know. I wish you guys could real time vote right now, but I don't have time to post to socials and stuff. So I think Every Heart a Doorway is really short, so I could probably finish this in one sitting on the train. And then I'm like, wait, do I take Anne of Green Gables? I might actually take this. And then I can take my tabs. I think, yeah. So anyways, I have to go to the train station. I'm really, really excited. It's not a locomotive. There are scenic locomotive trains, but not actual for traveling from point A to point B and then getting places. Okay, you understand. So anyway, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be very chill. And I don't know if I'll have Wi-Fi on the train. I've heard that it's hit or miss. So we'll see if I get any work done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the continuation of Amtrak Northeast Regional Train 156 en route to New York City, making intermediate stops along the way. We have 8 coaches today. The last car of this train is... Yeah. With a wheelchair? We got it. No problem. Yep. Thank you. Trenton, just exit down the right there. Don't go to the back. Is there a ticket, please? Ticket?
Okay, I'm at the hotel. I loved the train ride. Honestly, it could have been longer. It just went by so fast. The Wi-Fi was kind of spotty, but that's, I guess, to be expected because especially where it was traveling in parts of Virginia was like pretty rural. That's a hard word to say, but yeah, it was a really nice train ride. I got coffee and water, and I need to eat something. Yeah, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I read, let's see, I forgot a bookmark, but it's okay because I was annotating. I actually need to go back and like write and highlight, but for now I was just tabbing. I got 133 pages into Anne of Green Gables, and I'm loving this. I am absolutely obsessed with this book so far. Basically, Anne was an orphan, and the family that takes her in thought that they were going to adopt a boy, and then the day that they went to go pick her up, I guess the orphanage or whoever was handing her off was like, oh, here you go, here's Anne. And then they were like, what? We thought we were getting a boy, because they wanted a boy to help out with the farm. And lo and behold, they're getting a girl. So they got Anne, and she's very like strong-willed, opinionated. She talks a lot. She's very ADHD coded for sure. Like, this little girl is a firecracker, and I love her. She is so funny. There have been so many moments where I'm like, oh my God, I love this so much. Like, the writing obviously is so good, but like the character, oh my God, I'm obsessed. Okay, like it's just like, it's such a good, refreshing read. And I really love these quotes. So like some of these quotes are just amazing. Specifically, one of my favorite ones so far has been, I'll read it to you. It's not a spoiler, so I can read it to you. It says, October was a beautiful month at Green Gables, when the birches and the hollow turned as gold as sunshine in the maple, and the maples behind the orchard were royal crimson and wild cherry trees along the, okay, that's not the quote. Okay, the beginning of that, yes. October was a beautiful month at Green Gables. And then further down, Anne is like gushing about October, and she's like, oh, Marilla, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. Love it. And she says, it would be terrible if we just skipped from September to November, wouldn't it? But yeah, that line about, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I really appreciate Anne's character because she just appreciates the world around her in all facets, okay? Every element. I definitely see myself a lot in her. The part where her adoptive, was it her adoptive mother? Yeah, she like tried on this brooch and it got lost, and then her adoptive mother was like, if you don't tell me what happened to this brooch, you're not gonna get ice cream. And then Anne came up with this flamboyant story. I don't know why flamboyant is the word that I chose, but she came up with this flamboyant story so that she could end up getting ice cream, but it was a story of confession of something that she didn't do. So the thought process of her is just like very, I can identify with it a lot. She's, I mean, obviously very childlike. I don't know how old she is at like, as she is right now, but there was also something else I wanted to mention to you. I don't remember what it was. It was literally just on the top of my mind like 5 seconds ago. Maybe it will come to me if I just sit for a second and wait for it to come back. It came back. Okay, so ironically, I was just like, sometimes I really feel like I need to do that whenever I'm filming. I need to like slow down and just let myself think, because I was like, there was something that I wanted to say, and anyway, it came back to me. So basically, not Elphaba, but Glinda. I'm wondering if Glinda's character was inspired by Anne of Green Gables. Is this like a known fact and I'm just now, am I late to the party? I have no idea, but Glinda is so Anne of Green Gables coded. And I say she's Anne of Green Gables coded and not the other way around because Anne came first. This was written, I think, in 1908. Let me check. My copy is from 1908. So I don't know if that's when it was first published, but that's when yeah. That's what my copy says for copyright. But yeah, I'm absolutely adoring this. I'm so glad that I opened up the packages with you guys so that I could just read this on a whim. Now it was on my March DVR, that's why I bought it, and I wanted a physical copy. I do already, actually no, sorry, I already own a physical copy of this book, but it was a special edition and I wanted to annotate. So yeah, I'm really glad that I picked this up. Yeah, so anyways, I'm in work mode, so I probably won't be doing much reading on this trip, but I just wanted to bring you guys along with me because I just love train rides so much, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity to take a 5-hour train ride. Well, it was like more than 5 hours, and honestly, you would think that I would have read more, but I only read, I mean, like, I'm on a work trip, okay? I'm not on vacation, so yeah. And I'm still in the middle of Hazelthorn. I'm on page 110, but I will be updating my vlogging for Patreon. Yeah, so I have to go get into, like, not fancy, but like somewhat a business casual, whatever. And then we have like this thing tonight, and then I'm really sad to be away from my dogs, I'm not gonna lie, because Leia is not doing well and makes me really, really nervous. My husband called me and said that she had wet herself, but I think it's because it was the first time I was giving her the diuretic medicine with the anxiety medicine. So I'm hoping that that's why, and not because I'm really, really nervous, but I'm trying not to like think about it too much because I will get very sad and I don't want to be sad. So anyways, that's my update. Oh, the audiobook that I wanted to start. I have it on my library app. I haven't read any more about How to Kill a Witch because I need to be like honed in and focused whenever I'm reading that because it's nonfiction, and so I want to make sure I catch everything. The Witchery by S. Isabel. This is the one that I want to pick up. I also started it, I'm like literally only 1% in, and I'm like, wait, this would be a really good Patreon book club pick for April because it's witchy. And anytime I come across like a witchy book that I'm like, wait, I'm like vibing with this, I'm like, I kind of want to put it in the poll for a Patreon book club. So I don't know, I might end up doing that. If I don't get to it, I'll do that. But yeah, so because I already have an audiobook that I'm listening to. But anyways, I am going to go drink some water because I feel like I'm really dehydrated. For like 3 hours on the train, I was like too scared to get up and try and find water because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, the autopilot is off, okay? That's how I like to describe myself. But anyways, I will catch you guys whenever I have something significant to update you on. I'm so excited about this book. Here's the fit. These flats are so old. I don't really have like nice shoes. I was gonna wear a Converse, but these took up less room. I don't know if this is correct. Like up here, I need to fix that, I think.
stuff. Yours is different.
Velvet walls.
Velvet wall. Universal Versailles. This is not Velo. Not Rana. 97. Look at these chips.
Oh my gosh.
They have so many. Maybe different, but this will see many of them. I will get you on that side though.
Hi, I never closed out this vlog. I gave Anne of Green Gables 4.5 stars. We can round it up to 5. Whatever. I loved it. Since I filmed this vlog, my life has completely blown up in multiple ways. I've had multiple crises, but plural. Editing this vlog, and I had to stop and give my dog an oxygen treatment. And then there's something absolutely insane that happened to me in March. So I'll explain it in my next video. But yeah, that's all I'll say for now. So look out for that video. Thank you for being patient with me because she stopped breathing. I have to go take care of my dog. Okay, so yeah, thank you for being patient with me while I just process and kind of get myself together. I've been all over the place, and I haven't quit YouTube or anything. I have just been going through some crazy shit. And on top of it, my dog is not well, and she's my sole dog, and it's heartbreaking. So anyways, if you made it this far, I don't want to end on a sad note, but life is lifing, and it's not all bad. Okay, there are some really good things that I'll share with you in my next video. And I'm excited to share with you. It's like way, way beyond anything that I could ever imagine. For me, I mean, maybe I'm making it out to be something more dramatic than it is, but for me, my entire life changed. So it's just crazy. I will leave you with that. If you made it this far, please leave a train emoji. And I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video.